Welcome back to more Animal Crossing New Horizons Happy Home Paradise. Last time we designed a lavish hotel, so this time we are going to take a break and see what we can find around the island. First of all, I want to check upstairs. I never really examined all of the options up here, and I was curious about something, specifically this. Looks like you could fit a lot of stuff in this box. So, apparently there's some ability to donate materials, and I don't know how to unlock it because I feel like we should have unlocked it by now, based on everything I've seen. In any case, let's head out and see what we can find. Alright, it's actually been a bit, so let's try talking to Nico. Hi, what's up? Oh, okay, well I'm here if you decide you need something. Okay, yeah, I'm genuinely not sure how to unlock that ability, because apparently you can do something with that. But yeah, I just don't know how. So I guess I'll keep looking into that. But in the meantime, I think we should pay a visit to Wardle. There's a spot open just for you. It certainly is quiet, don't you think? What are your thoughts on the sounds of life? Do you enjoy lively sounds as much as I do? The rustling of cities, of forests, and of the folk who live in both. All the sounds of life upon the face of the world. I hope that you find them as nice as I do. I believe that I am going to head back now. When you meet me here again sometime, my friend. Sometimes it's great to be where you can hear excitement happening all around you. These soundscapes could really liven up a home. In decorating mode, I just have to press left on the D-pad. Alright, so we have some more soundscapes we can use for ambient backgrounds of our background sounds for our houses. At some point I should go back and actually add some to some of the houses that would actually benefit. Welcome back, Jonathan. Feeling refreshed? With you and Wardle both back, that means my break's over. Let me know when you're ready to start working. Hey there, do you need anything, Jonathan? Oh, you want to work a little more today? Fine by me. Have fun out there. Okay, so, let's try designing a house for you. Oh, sorry, I was lost in thought. You work in the real estate business, right? Lately, I've been dreaming about finding a vacation home of my own. Maybe you can help with that. Oh, really? That's great. Let's strike while the iron is hot, shall we? Thanks for your time, sunshine. I think I'd like for my vacation home to feel something like this. Oh, that's very nice. I really like your concept. Alright, now the next step is for you to choose an island for the client, Jonathan. I feel like some of the definitions of, like, a vacation home that's an office is just kind of, like, why. I don't entirely understand the appeal of a place to go away and then continue to work just somewhere else. Seems like a lovely spot. I can't wait to see in person. The home we prepare for you can either have 1 floor or 2 floors. Which would you prefer? Oh, I'm not sure. I hadn't given that any thought yet. What would you suggest? Sounds good to me. I think that's what I'll go with. A 1-floor home. Now, Sydney, we found a good location and settled on the floor plan, so it's time to head out. Jonathan, please lead Sydney to the site, and best of luck. So this is where I'll be vacationing, huh? It's like a dream come true. I can't wait to see the finished home. Well, I'll leave you to it. I appreciate it, and I appreciate you too. You know, something I was thinking about is we really haven't gotten many new villager types in a very long time. Like, New Leaf was the first game to basically introduce new villager types. Beyond that, it's always been kind of like the same types of villagers every time. To the point where I'm actually kind of surprised that they've never really tried to add more types. But then again, when you have like 400 villagers, making them all fall into specific archetypes, probably would be a little bit easier from a programming standpoint, even though some variety actually would be kind of nice. Like, for example, I want to say New Leaf added the smug and sisterly type villagers. So you have like the smug villagers like, Marshall, and then you have like, the sisterly type of villagers. I want to say like, I think Quinn is in that archetype, like the one of the most recently added villagers actually. But in general, they really don't add new types very often, and it's kind of a shame, because in cases like this, it really starts to stand out how much like dialogue repeats because of not having a ton of variety. For example, again, not the biggest deal, but something that does stand out from time to time. Of just like, it would be nice to have some more variety to like, what the characters have to say and things like that. It's kind of like Pokemon in a way, where it's like, they really haven't added many new types of Pokemon either. Like Fairy type was added like a long time after like Steel type, and that was like the only other main addition. It's like we've only gotten 2 new types, and it's almost like, in that case, it almost makes sense, because if you add too many types for Pokemon, it would just end up getting overwhelming at a point. Like, having too many would just mean like having just way more type matchups that you have to keep track of. So I imagine that's part of the reason why they really don't. In the case of Animal Crossing, I almost feel like it's just a case of, it would just be so much more work to actually have to program dialogue for more villagers, even though it would actually lead to some more variety. Let's go with something like this, I guess. I do wish the roof colors matched the door colors better, because I tend to theme it that way, and that usually doesn't actually work out very well. So yeah, sort of minimalistic outdoor design. And for the inside, it's going to be a little bit of an office, I guess. So we probably want a desk and a chair. I keep forgetting to actually switch to the overhead mode. Again, you can tell it's actually been a couple days since the previous recording, because I've already sort of forgotten like my overall workflow for this game. Panels are kind of nice. Make like a cubicle, essentially, but I mean, it's like one room. I almost feel like a cubicle is not entirely necessary. Whiteboard, sure. Coffee. Computer. Which type of computer? Let's go desktop. And we'll go from there. That's plenty of furniture, so we'll decide further in a bit. Yeah, I keep forgetting to put overhead lighting, just because it's something I don't think about a lot with Animal Crossing in general, not just this game, but it's not usually a feature, so I tend to forget to actually consider that with builds. I feel like my gauge of what is and isn't centered is sometimes really off. So sometimes I look and I'm like, is that centered? Because it kind of doesn't feel centered, even though it is. I actually don't think I'll need to expand this room size, because with the design I came up with, like, or the furniture types I settled on, I think I'll be able to fit everything in without having to, like, resize the room. Put the desk over by here, by the back wall. I also might change the computer color if possible, to better match the whole room aesthetic. Let's go with something more like... Actually, there really isn't anything. I guess this is closest to like a workstation look for that. Move this over here, move the stack of papers to this side. Move the phone up so it's actually more accessible. I'm trying to figure out what to do with this clock, because I kind of like it here, but it's just a matter of finding room for it. Again, it's not even necessarily a case of needing to resize the room, it's just kind of organizing everything in a way that makes sense, I feel. The whiteboard, I guess, works there. I might move this actually over here, move this by the stack papers, and then move the safe by that. Move the file cabinet on this wall, the small file cabinet, maybe over on this wall by the water cooler, and the waste basket is the one thing I'm like actually kind of struggling of where to put it. Just because I almost feel like, I mean, it can go there, but I don't know, it feels almost a little crowded at this point. Like, by the desk makes sense. Actually, you know what would make more sense is this. Like so. I might get rid of the safe, actually, and move the whiteboard. I also, in a future Animal Crossing game, I hope one thing they consider is allowing you to basically set furniture up sideways. Or not sideways, but diagonally. Because I almost feel like, in cases like this, that would actually help. Being able to set a piece of furniture diagonally, like the whiteboard, so it's, yeah, not, you know, either horizontal or vertical, but it can go either way. Just one thing I kind of was thinking about is like, yeah, that actually would be an interesting addition. There's a lot of stuff I could put in the room, but I almost feel like it runs the risk of being, like, overcrowded. So yeah, I think this is generally fine. So, how is the vacation homework coming along? Is it ready yet? Oh, how lovely. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. I'd never be able to make make my room this nice if I did it myself. Oh, and if you have time before you head back, would you take some photos of my vacation home? I must admit, I'm a bit nervous about being caught in any of the photos, but still, take any photos you like. I completely forgot to actually take a photo, because I was actually, when you see the amiibo icon displayed, hold an amiibo near the NFC touch point to call that character. Oh wow, so you can have multiple characters, I guess, like invite someone for a photo. That's interesting. But as I was going to say, I was actually looking up the material requests from Nico to see how that works, and I actually didn't really find an answer of how it works, so I'm genuinely kind of at a loss. Something I'll probably look into in more detail a little bit later. Let's move the camera, like zoom it in a little bit, like so. Alright, so we're good to go. What's on your mind? Aw, you don't say. Well, make sure you stop by for a chat sometime soon. Welcome back. It looks like I owe you 15,000 Poki. Oh, Nico. I heard you put up some scaffolding on the North Beach. Yeah, venue prep is moving right along. I'm getting pretty excited. I am too. Maybe I'll go take a look at your handiwork later on. Jonathan's working hard, so I gotta work hard too. That's good to hear. I'm counting on you two to keep up the good work. Okay, do you want to call it a day, or do you want to keep working a bit longer? Great. It's always a good idea to chat with folks who are visiting our island and talk up the business. Good luck! So before we actually try to find our next client, yeah, a little bit of scaffolding is being set up now. We're almost to our next milestone of 30 houses built, so that's pretty exciting. But we have like 4 more houses to go if my count is right. What can I do for you? Ah, you build vacation homes, do you? Consider me intrigued. Owning a fabulous vacation home would be quite the status symbol. Do I have that kind of status? I knew I could count on you. Now, I must warn you, I'm quite detail-oriented. Let's get into it. I'm so excited to discuss the details of my home with you. My ideal vacation home would be something along these lines. Oh, that's very nice. I really like your concept. Alright, now the next step is for you to choose an island for the client, Jonathan. So, a chef's home. Let's go with somewhere like, here. Actually, again, trying to find a place I haven't already used is actually kind of difficult. My, that sounds wonderful. If you can make it happen, then I can't wait to see it. The home we prepare for you can either have 1 floor or 2 floors. Which would you prefer? 2 floors or not 2 floors? What is your suggestion? Yes, you're right. 1 floor is probably best for me. Less to clean that way. Now Freya, we found a good location and settled on the floor plan, so it's time to head out. Jonathan, please lead Freya to the site, and best of luck. Oh, what a wonderful vacation home! Seeing it with my own eyes, well, it's stunning. I am on pins and needles to see what you'll do with it from here. And we'll be designing Freya's house next time. So thank you for watching, and I hope you'll join me next time for more Animal Crossing New Horizons Happy Home Paradise.